guys, Martha here. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a recipe that I'm going to share with you. It's a recipe of the food that we make for our little doggy, our Maltese. Her name is Yukii. I've shared a little bit about her before. She is way up in years now. She is already 15. She turned 15 in November, and luck has not been on her side in one way because she's had a lot of health issues from many years now. But she's very lucky in another regard because her mommy is her doctor. So she is very well taken care of. We give her two different kinds of foods. She eats a prescription diet, which has to be prescribed by her veterinarian. And she also gets homemade food. So we mix the two of them together. The foods that they have out there on the market are not very healthy at all. As a matter of fact, it has caused some health issues in some pets. If you read about it, you will find out. So, this is the way we make her food. I thought I would share it with you, and maybe you want to try it if you have a special furry family member in your life that brings you a lot of joy. Maybe you will like to try this recipe. So I'm going to take you in my kitchen now and show you how we make this food for our little Yukii. And so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this video and that you will be there for my next one. My next one shall actually be a craft, a DIY. So I hope that you will stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Take care. Let's go in my kitchen now and make this delicious food for Yukii. Mwah. See you soon. Okay, and all you need are 5 simple ingredients to make this food for your pooch. And we use the individually wrapped chicken breasts, which are 99% fat-free. These have no hormones ever, antibiotics ever, animal byproducts, and all natural chicken. So this is what we use for her. You obviously can use any chicken breast that you like. I believe some people even use the canned chicken breast. I guess that's an option as well. And we use these egg whites. Sometimes they don't have this brand and I buy a different brand. We use a mix of peas and carrots and white rice, which I have pre-made, and just a little bit of butter. That's all you'll need to make the dog food. You can substitute the veggies. There are some mixes that have green beans and potatoes, and those are an option as well, but these are the ones that we use for ours. Let's get started with this recipe. Okay, so I've taken the chicken breast out of its packaging and I'm gonna put it in some boiling water. Okay. And I'm gonna let it boil there for a good 20 minutes in low simmering heat until it's fully cooked. So while the chicken breast is cooking, I am going to start making the egg whites, and you can use any egg whites. These are the ones that I have. They're from Eggland's Best, and I do add a little bit of butter to the pan, and I'm gonna let that melt. I think I have made a video on Yukii before. Yukii is our Maltese. She's actually my daughter's Maltese. And she just turned 15 in November, and she has had many health issues for a long while now. She had a bad stroke 1 year ago this May, which really affected her. And so my daughter is her doctor. I think I've mentioned that. She's a veterinarian. So I'm gonna show you the food that she gives her. And so we mix it with this food that I'm making today. And when we make this food, it lasts for a few days, so we keep it in the refrigerator. And so we put a little bit of this mixture and then some of the dog food on top, which comes with some gravy. So let's go ahead and add the egg whites. And I just add enough to cover the bottom of the pan. And we're gonna let that cook. before I start moving it around, I'm gonna let that cook for just a few seconds. And it's starting to cook a little bit, and I always tell my daughter, if I were a dog, I'd want you to be my owner, because the part of the job that she doesn't like is when she has to put a dog or a cat down, and sometimes it's absolutely necessary to do that. It's still hard, but some people bring in their animals and they want to put them down for reasons that are really not really that valid. So there have been times when she has refused to do that. And so this little dog, I bet you, with all the health issues she has, she would have been put down by some other owners, but my daughter loves this little dog. And so, okay, so the egg whites are done. Okay, so now it's time to just chop up the egg whites into small pieces. Next it's time to add the pre-cooked rice. So I have this Tupperware bowl which seals tight so it stays fresh in the refrigerator for about 4 or 5 days, and I'm gonna spoon some large spoons of the rice into the bowl. Now it's time to put the egg whites over the rice and mix it well. That's what it looks like so far. It just looks like everything is white in there. So now I've opened the can of peas and carrots, and I'm gonna put in there about half of the can. Yukii just loves these peas and carrots. They're soft and small, so she's a pretty small dog, so that's just perfect for her. I'm gonna mix the peas and carrots into the rice and egg mixture. That's what it looks like. So now it's time to chop up the chicken. You'll see that it reduces a lot in size after you've cooked it. So since we have a small dog, we just try to chop it up as small as possible. Yukii sure has been through lots of health issues, but I'll tell you one thing, her appetite is better than ever, and she just loves this food. Like I said before, we do mix it with a can of Prescription Diet. See, do you hear her in the background? She's just smelling this food and she's just hungry. She's always hungry. Anyway, this is the food that we mix it up with, and it's a prescription diet, so it does need a prescription from a doctor. And this is the WD, which is for doggies that have digestive issues. And so it has a lot of gravy, and we pour it over the food mixture that we do, and she just loves it. So that's it. I've cut up all the chicken, and now I'm gonna blend it with the rest of the ingredients and make sure that it's really mixed really well. So that's it. After you've mixed it really well, you just cover it in a steel-tight container and you have it ready for your doggy's meals. I hope that you'll try this recipe and that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you do try it. And now I'm gonna leave you with some pictures of our little Yukii. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you'll be there for my next video and that you stay safe. God bless. I'll see you soon. Bye.